Hello everyone, welcome to your mathematics class. Let's solve further questions of this exercise. We have done till question number 6. Now question number 7 is, a room is 4 meter long and 3 meter 50 centimeter wide. How many square meters of carpet is needed to cover the floor of the room? Now length of room is given. So first statement will be length of room is equal to 4 meter. Width of room is given as 3 meter 50 centimeter. Now there are two units involved, so we have to convert it into single unit. We can write it as 350 centimeters. So if width is in centimeter, that means length should also be in centimeter. So this will be 400 centimeter. Right? For finding out area of carpet, we need to find area of floor. So the shape of floor is rectangular, so we will apply formula of rectangle, that is length multiplied breadth. Now length is 400 and breadth is 350. Multiply it and you will get your area. On multiplying you will get 1,40,000 square centimeter. So this area is in square centimeter and carpet area is asked in square meter. So what you have to do, you have to convert this into square meter. Now converting centimeter into meter means you have to divide given number with 100 only. But since it is a square, so you will divide it with 200s. So this will be converted into square meter after dividing it with double 100. Now you can cancel these zeros. So this becomes 14 square meters. Or you can do one thing, you can initially convert length and width into meter only and then you just multiply them, you will get the same answer. Like in meters, length was already in meter, 4 meter. You could have converted width into meter as 3.5 meter. Just multiply 4 and 3.5, you will get your answer as 14 only. So you can use any of the method, whether you convert it initially to meter or after finding out area. So how many square meter of carpet is needed? We need 14 square meter carpet is needed. You will write your answer statement also, that 14 square meter carpet is needed to cover the floor and so on. You can write it. See question number 8. In question number 8, there is a floor. This is a floor of 5 meter long and 4 meter wide. Now a square carpet of side 3 meter is laid on the floor. So 3 meter square carpet is laid on the floor. This is a square or this is 3 meter. Is its side. Now you are asked to find the area of the floor that is not carpeted. This is carpet and this is floor. Now you can see which is the area which is not carpeted. This is the area which is non-carpeted. So you have to find area of this shaded portion. Now how you can find it? You can find area of floor and area of carpet. If you subtract area of carpet from area of floor, you will get area of shaded portion. So firstly we will write length of floor is 5 meter, width of floor is 4 meters, and area of floor is equal to length multiply breadth. Now length is 5 and breadth is 4, multiply and you will get your area of floor, 20 square meter, area of floor. Correct? And you have to find area of carpet also. So you will write side of square carpet is 3 meter. Now area of carpet is equal to side raised to the power 2. Now side is 3 meters raised to the power 2. This is area of carpet. Now solve it and you will get 9 square meter. This is area of carpet. Right, so both areas are there with us. Now we can find area of non-carpeted floor. Area of non-carpeted floor is equal to area of floor minus area of carpet. So you can simply subtract these two areas and you will get your area of this shaded portion or non-carpeted floor. So area is equal to 20 minus 9. This is 11 square meters. This was the area which is not covered by the carpet. Alright. So after reading question, you can draw a rough picture of whatever the question is saying so that you can get an idea how to find out areas. Similarly, in question number 9, 5 square flower beds, each of side 1 meter, are dug on a piece of land 5 meter long and 4 meter wide. Now land piece is given with its length and breadth, and it is showing that it is of rectangular shape because it is 5 meter long and 4 meter wide. Now 5 square flower beds of side 1 meter are dug on a piece of land. Now 5 flower beds were dug which are square in shape, and this square is of 1 meter side. Right? There are 5. So these are flower beds. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. And you are asked to find out area of the remaining land. How we will find? First we can find area of land, then we can find area of flower beds, and we can subtract. Alright, and the second method is, you can see that these flower beds are dug at one edge or along the length of the land piece. So this decreases only the width of land piece by 1 meter. So this width becomes 3 meter and the length becomes 5 meter. So you can directly find its area by just multiplying 5 and 3. So let me show you with both the methods. Firstly, let's find out area of, now I am not writing statements but you will write statements. I am directly finding area of land. That is length multiply breadth. Length is 5 and breadth is 4. So area of land is 20 square meters. Now area of one flower bed is equal to side raised to the power 2. Now side is 1 meter. So this becomes 1 meters raised to the power 2. This is 1 square meter. Now there are 5 flower beds. So that means area of 5 flower beds is equal to 5 square meter. So area of remaining land is equal to area of land minus area of flower beds. So area of land is 20 and area of flower bed is 5. Just subtract them and you will get your area for the remaining land piece, that is 15 square meters. Right? So this contains a lot of calculations. In the second method, what you can do? You simply know that these flower beds are dug at the length of land piece. So length remains same but width decreases. Width has decreased to 3. Why? This total length is 4 and this length is 1 meter, because this 1 square is of 1 meter side. So this length is 1 meter. Since it is 4 and it is 1, so that means the remaining one is 3 meters. Now length of this shaded portion is 5 meter and width is 3 meter. You can directly find area by length multiply breadth. Length is 5, breadth is 3, that is 15 square meter. This is second way to do the calculations. Next is question number 10. In question number 10, two figures are given and you are asked, by splitting the following figures into rectangles, find their areas. So first figure is this. Side lengths are also given. And you have to split it into rectangles. So in order to split this figure into rectangles, what you can do? Extend these sides. This become one rectangle. No, not this one. We can extend this side up to here. This can be joined, and if you extend this to a little extent, so this gives you 4 rectangles. Number 1, number 2, number 3 and number 4. Now you can find its area by just finding out area of these 4 rectangles and then add them. Let's see for first rectangle. Length is 4 and width is 3. Now don't get confused with this, because if this is 3, that means, and this is given 2, so this one is 1. This is 1. And this much is 3 and this one becomes 1. Right? So this is 1 meters. Sorry, 1 centimeter. Now you just have to find area of the first one. So I am writing area of 1. Length multiply breadth. Length is, you can take any one, or 4. So area becomes 12 square centimeters. This is the first one. Right? Come to second rectangle. Area of 2. Now all are rectangles, so formula will remain same. Now in this second rectangle, we have to find length and breadth. Breadth we can see this is 2 centimeters. Right? Now what will be its, width is 2 centimeter and length will be, this much is 4 and this 1 get added to it. So 4 plus 1, it becomes 5. So this is 5. So length is 5 and breadth is 2. So area of second rectangle is 10 square centimeters. Correct? Next is area of third rectangle. Formula is same. Here width is given as 1 and this length is, now this total length is 5. This is also 5 because this rectangle have opposite sides equal. So this is, if this is 5, that means this is also 5. Now 3 is already gone here, so this will remain 2 only. So this is 2. So length is 2 and breadth is 1. So area of rectangle becomes 3 square centimeter. Now this is third one. Last area is of this fourth rectangle. You can see length is 4 and breadth is 1. So you simply put the values 4 into 1 and you will get area of fourth one also. Now all 4 areas are with you. You just add them and you will get area of this figure. So first is 12 plus 10 plus 3 and 4. So this will be 29 square centimeters. This will be your area. Sorry, this is 2, not 3. So area will be 28. In the same way, you can solve second figure. Now come to next question, question number 11. There also certain figures are given and you have to find their areas by splitting them into rectangles. I am solving B part. You can solve A and C yourself. So the shape is something like this. And measurement of all the sides are given as 7. These all are 7 centimeters. Now you have to split it into rectangles. There are simply 2 rectangles. This is the first one. Now first let's find out its area. So its area will be length multiply breadth. Breadth is 7 and length is 7 plus 7 plus 7. So you have to add 3 7 for length. So that will become 21 multiply 7. So area of first rectangle is 147 square centimeters. Right? Now, if you join these two sides, then this is your second rectangle. You can simply find area of the second rectangle. In the same way, breadth is 7 and length is 21. So area will also be same, 147 square centimeters. Now you all must be thinking that we will add these two areas and we will get our answer. But there is a twist in this figure, that when we are finding out area for rectangle 1 and 2, we are covering this square area for 2 times, in rectangle 1 also and in rectangle 2 also, this area of square, right? Why I am calling it a square? Because its all sides are of equal length, 7, 7, 7. Now for the area of this figure, what we have to do, we are covering this square area for 2 times, so we will subtract it for once only, right? For that we need to find area of this square also, which is 7 square and 49 square centimeter, you can write. So this is area of this square, but we have to subtract it once from the sum of these two areas, because we are covering it 2 times. So one time we want to keep it because this portion is also there in figure, and for the second time, which is overlapping, we will remove. So area of the figure will become area of first rectangle plus area of second rectangle minus area of square. So this is 147 plus 147 minus 49. Solve it. So this will become 294 minus 49, and finally it will come 245. So area is 245 square centimeters. This is the area of this given figure. I hope it is absolutely clear. Now the last question of this exercise is, how many tiles whose length and breadth are 12 centimeter and 5 centimeter respectively will be needed to fit in a rectangular region whose length and breadth are respectively. Now there are two rectangular regions given, A and B. I am solving for A part. Length is given as 100 centimeter and breadth is given as 144 centimeters. This is the rectangular part. Now, which shape tile are used? Tiles are also of rectangular shape, 12 centimeter length and 5 centimeter width. This is tile and this is reason. And you are asked to find number of tiles required to fit in this area. Now how we can find? We know size of one tile. We know size of area where we have to fit tiles, right? We will find area of this rectangular region and area of one tile. Then if we divide area of rectangular region with area of one tile, we will get total number of tiles required. So let's see how we will do. Firstly, we will write length of rectangular region. You can take 100 or 144 centimeter, anyone. Width of rectangular region 100 centimeters. So area of rectangular region equal to length multiply breadth. So this gives you area by just multiplying the values. It is 14,400 square centimeters. This is the area of rectangular region where we have to fit number of tiles. Now come to one tile. So length of tile is 12 centimeter. Width of tile is 5 centimeter. And area of tile is length multiply breadth, 12 multiply 5. This is 60 square centimeters. Right? Now we have area of reason and area of tile. And we have to find number of tiles required. For that, what we have to do, number of tiles are equal to area of reason divided by area of tiles. Sorry, tile. Because this is single tiles area. Now simply put the value. This is 14,400 and this is 60. Now solve it. The 0 will get cancelled. You can simply divide 1440 with 6. After dividing, you will get number of tiles equal to 240. So 240 tiles will be required to fit in a rectangular region of length 144 centimeter and width 100 centimeter, where one tile is of length 12 centimeter and width 5 centimeter. So number of tiles you can find by just dividing area of region by area of one tile. So there is another part of this question is also there. You can try it yourself. So this completes our chapter here. Thank you.